Ah, Superintendent Chalmers. Just the man I was expecting. Come in, come in. I was just about to pop my wacky cake into the oven.
That's an intriguing scent, Skinner. Is that the famous wacky cake I've heard so much about?
Indeed. It's a family recipe, passed down through generations. I must say it never fails to impress.
Well, I can't wait to try it. But for now, let me have a seat and you can offer me a drink, won't you?
Of course. Just a moment.
And juice.
Oh, never mind. Here, have some water instead.
As they sit down, a tiny kitten suddenly jumps onto the table, knocking over a glass of water.
Oh my! A kitten! Where on earth did you come from?
Seems like you have a new guest for lunch, Skinner.
I swear, if that kitten ruins my wacky cake, I'll never invite you over again. Darn it all! My wacky cake ruined.
In a language only ants can understand.
Ant juice, where art thou? This is a disaster. What am I going to do? Chalmers is going to think I can't even bake a simple cake. I can still save this meal. Chalmers is my guest after all. I won't let him down. Let's get baking. Burnt fucking food. Wacky cake. My family's legacy reduced to a pile of charcoal. I need a replacement. A dish. A dish will impress Chalmers. A dish as wacky as my cake. Then, what's that outside the window? Tapangi, a dish I've never tried, but it looks intriguing. If I can climb out the window, get some Tapangi, and prepare it. Chalmers will never know about my burnt cake disaster. I must think of a plan, a way to obtain this ingredient without raising suspicion. And then I'll climb back in through the window. Little helpers, guide me in this quest. I need your wisdom to succeed. Superintendent Chalmers, just popped my wacky cake into the steamer, if you don't mind the steam.
Steamer?
I'll recall you mentioning a steamer before, Skinner.
It's a new technique I'm trying out. A steamed version of the wacky cake, if you will.
I see. I do hope you're not trying to pull a fast one on me, Skinner.
Of course not, Chalmers. It's just steam, I promise.
That doesn't look like steam, Skinner.
Well, perhaps it's a bit more dense than usual. But it's still just steam, I assure you.
All right, Skinner. If you say so. But I'll be keeping a close eye on this steamed wacky cake.
I've lost them. I need a new plan. The smoke is too thick. I can't pass it off as steam. And, Superintendent Chalmers, I present to you a regional delicacy known as wacky cake.
Wacky cake? I thought you were serving the steamed version.
And indeed is. But in this region they call it Tapangi.
Tapangi? I've never heard of that before.
It's a local dialect, Chalmers. A simple misunderstanding, I assure you.
I'm afraid I still don't believe you, Skinner.
I think you've cooked something up to cover your mistake with the wacky cake.
Little helpers, guide me in this deception. I need your wisdom to succeed. Ah, Superintendent Chalmers. I believe I may have accidentally summoned the beast from the east.
The beast from the east. In the kitchen. How is that even possible?
It's a rare occurrence, Chalmers. Best to leave it be.
Skinner, I'm afraid I can't just let a fire burn in the kitchen. Let me take a look.
I'm sorry, Chalmers. I can't let you. There are complications.
Complications? In the kitchen? I don't think so, Skinner. I want to see what's causing this fire. What's going on here? Skinner, are you trying to deceive me again?
Well, that was a delicious meal, Chalmers. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Indeed, Skinner. The wacky cake was the highlight.
The beast from the east, you know. It adds a certain flair.
I see. I still find it hard to believe, but I'll take your word for it.
Thank you, Chalmers. I'm glad we could enjoy each other's company.
It was a pleasure, Skinner. Goodbye, and I hope the beast from the east doesn't burn down your house next time.
Oh, of course not. It's just a rare occurrence, I promise.
I'll be keeping an eye on you, Skinner.
I understand, Chalmers.